I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check, put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that can calm down.
Alright.
I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't
What I end up doing today, you read the title, so you should know what I'm doing. I'm doing AFC versus NFC.
okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it.
First game up.
Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the past to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic.
We're gonna end up doing this the right way. I don't know if anyone can hear me on stream, but don't worry about what the sound you hear in the background. It's me just spinning a wheel to see what teams will end up facing each other first. Okay. Right side is going to be the NFC. Left is AFC. So the first team up is going to be the Buccaneers. Will be going up against the first team that represent the AFC in this battle. It's going to be the Texans. Let's make them look good at least for this, huh? Might as well. Let's change these up. See if we can give her something nice looking. Yeah, there we go. And here we go. So Texans. Yeah, whoever ends up losing is out of the tournament, yes. They will be out of the respected AFC versus NFC tournament.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.
Today. And this is also like for the right to go to the Super Bowl as well. That's what this is like as well. This is practically what this is like, but it's AFC versus NFC.
It's a special New Year's Day edition.
So eventually it'll come down to one team, but In reality, both NFC and AFC are working together to try to get their enemies out of their way. So, in the comments, for anyone that ends up joining, and Andrew, for you that you are here right now, pick what division you think is going to end up winning, and what two teams will go to the Super Bowl.
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Houston Texans.
Hold on. Let me just mute that. Actually, better idea. Turn that off.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kymie Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Whoops. Yeah, let me just turn that down and stuff like that.
In place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
You think Chiefs and Saints will go? Those are two good picks. You think Bucks will win this game? You think NFC will take the 1-0 lead over the whole entire tournament, huh? We'll see. What division you rooting for, Andrew? Who's your division, boys? NFC or AFC? Oh, big time throw. Looking for Mike Evans in triple coverage, and that's intercepted. It's not what... That is not what the Bucks wanted as their first drive.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not.
I think the two powerhouses of the AFC is the Steelers and Chiefs. Then for NFC, yeah, I don't even know. I'd say it's two. I don't even know. Honestly, I really don't even know. 27-23. That's close. That's a very close score. Who do you think's the better team? Who do you think has the better offense and defense, Andrew? So for both teams, who has the better offense and who has the better defense?
Goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Why'd you throw it out of bounds? Could have found a receiver. Hold on. After this play, if I can end up pausing it, I'll do what I usually do.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson.
I don't even know.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I don't know these teams, so I honestly have no idea. What we are going to do is this, though. Let's see how crazy the game can get with this. We're going to see how crazy the games will end up getting. – 100% quarterback accuracy, 80% receiver catching, run blocking is all the way up, fumbles are an 87, field goal power is at 100, so we'll see how crazy these games will end up getting now. Who do you think's the better team in general? I really don't watch these teams, so I really wouldn't even know.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch.
I'll try to do something. Yeah. Andrew, no penalties. Oh, this is about to get bad and ugly. This is about to get real bad.
About the 43-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here.
0 penalties.
They've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines.
Tom Brady, you old man. See if you can actually do something in this tournament.
Say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt. He came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
I'm surprised Brady held on to the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and Brady, the tight end's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get
Possibly, yeah. I can see it.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the
I can see that being one of the outcomes, yeah.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield.
I can see that too.
Space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
He tripped and fell. Leonard Fournette just tripped and fell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you that.
All right, defense. Good job, Texans defense. Yeah, I'm an AFC guy, so I want the Texans to get the Bucs out of the tournament first. I want the Bucs to get out.
And that's what he did.
I want the AFC guys to win.
On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from 53.
All right.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Watson on 1st down. Open man is Hansen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the gun, Watson. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That certainly has to feel good. That's not all the time that the quarterback should get the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this time he is in. Yes. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have
there you go,
taken
Texans.
the lead.
There we go.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. play fake. Brady.
Ooh.
And he was hit as he threw
Got
it
crunched.
there, forces it incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Brady will try again on second down. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Oh, jeez.
That'll leave him with a third.
Slam that boy.
Up. They got 8 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Good job, defense.
Blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll begin by running the option. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
With an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Fournette running out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Kenyon now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down, it's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, this will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Mickens to return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back now comes Tampa Bay, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll throw from the gun. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. On 1st down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. But he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady to Evans on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Succop's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Makes the score Texans 14, Buccaneers 9.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson steps away. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down carry here for Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson, rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now, first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation, because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it, as they did there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Gronkowski. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Brady's throw there complete, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
16.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over first down.
And we focus on Duke Johnson now. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Watson on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Johnson again. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw, Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Buccaneers 16.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on 31-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Jones. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
End of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
On the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy.